switch the spots when you're running hot.
What is up, guys? Welcome to my very first video. I'm the NigerianNemesis and I'm part of the Roast Session Central. And I'm going to show you guys how to play Clash Royale and to join the Roast Session Central. Anyways, this is the deck we're going to be using today. It is the Barbarian Hut and Graveyard combination. The Graveyard, in my opinion, is broken. It is one of the most broken cards in the game, and it's so good for setting up defense and turning it into counter pushes. So let's hop into our first match here against Sushinate. Good luck. So let's see, how are we going to start out here? I'm thinking that maybe we should play a baby dragon in the back left, yes. See what he has. Usually nobody likes to make the first move, so this is what I do. Alright, so now I'm going to go for a hard graveyard. Usually not the best move to do, but I need to get this game started, get things rolling, see if we can roast this guy. So pretty good defense. I think his E-Wiz should die here. So that's good, and he has a bowler. I'm thinking maybe he's actually running a graveyard deck as well. Let's see what he throws. This Mega Minion should be solid on defense, and I'm not seeing anything, so let's go ahead and place our Barbarian Hut and let this thing run down the lane. Rushing into the left lane. He's got an Inferno Tower. It's not going to do much against our Hut. It's actually going to be pretty good for us. 5 Elixir, in my opinion, is a waste there, but he's got to do what he's got to do to defend that attack. Decent poison, actually, but I'm just really glad the Barbarian Hut has a lot of health. So let's set up another baby dragon in the back and see if we can get another graveyard onto this tower. I'm going to go ahead and place him in the back left again, and let's just poison everything here and see what kind of value we can get. Baby dragon's locked onto the tower, that's good. He placed his minions pretty well there, but we're going to still get a lot of damage onto that tower, and he still has barely touched us. So only 600 health left in the tower. So I'm thinking just defend and lock down this left side. That's what this deck specializes at, especially once you go into overtime. Alright, so there goes his bowler. I'm going to try and drop my Mega Minion right on top of it and kill it as much as possible before it crosses the bridge. Oh yeah, so I was right. He has his graveyard. There it is. 1 Elixir Skeleton and an E-Wiz should be enough to hold down the fort without a tank. And without poison, so that's good. So let's go ahead and set up shop with our Barbarian Hut and see what we can do. Another good poison from him, but we still have our graveyard poison combination. I'm telling you guys, a roast session, and he's got to drop his minions on top of it if he wants to kill everything there. So that's what he did, and that tower should be dead, and there it goes. Tower number 1 in the books, So there goes his bowler. So what we're going to focus on here is just defending this left side really well. Since we have our Barb Hut in the back, even if he plays his graveyard, the spawning Barbarian should be able to help out. And hopefully we can kill all these tanks before they cross the bridge, so he doesn't have his tank for the graveyard. There goes his graveyard. There goes his minions. Minions down. That should be game. 2 minions on the tower, but they're not just going to be able to do it in time. 1-0. There it goes. You've been roasted. Good game, though. Good game. He was also using the graveyard. Everybody knows. I'm telling you, hop on the train. The graveyard is broken. So that is 1-0 for us. Let's hop into another grand challenge match right here and see who else we can roast. Alright, so here we go. Up against Christian from Lords of War 44. Alright, we got our baby dragons, skeletons, and E-Wiz and poison. So I'm just going to cycle skeletons here. He'll do the same, and we'll start up with the baby dragon again. This time we see a knight in the back right. Alright, it's still not much. I'm just going to play my E-Wiz defensively and see if he can counter. Alright, so there goes his hog. I'm going to log it back. E-Wiz should do a pretty nice job and give it no hit. Okay, so he only gets 1 hit on that tower. Pretty good defense. And we'll set up shop with our Barbarian Hut. He's also running E-Wiz. E-Wiz is just such a good card. Versatile. It's like adding another spell to your tech, but also having a troop with it. And, you know, with the stun factor, killing minions, killing skeletons. It's just a really good card overall. I'm going to see if I can place this Mega Minion after the Executioner locks on. Good skeleton placement by him, and of course the Tornado. In case you guys haven't figured this out, and if you guys do not know, the Executioner Tornado combination is just so good. And it's just been created, oh, that's a good lightning. I think it's been created mainly for the Lava Loon combo that everybody is running nowadays, and it just completely shuts it down. But our Graveyard's going to do good damage here. Go ahead and play a poison on top of him. Try and kill that E-Wiz. I think should die. We might not even need the log here. There goes skeletons, just to make sure he gets no hits. And overall, we did well. I think we were on the early round there. Up by a good 600 tower damage. Let's go ahead and play our barb hut. No, actually, yeah, we'll play it. So there it is. There's his hog. Barbarians countering his hog nicely. That's another reason why I really just love playing the barb hut. Counters all those cards, those hogs, especially the Royal Giant. Just hard counter to the Royal Giant. By the time he even thinks about getting halfway to killing our hut, he's already dead. Alright, so look at that poison value there. He dropped 3 different troops into the poison. We're going to be able to log here and get some insane value. Hopefully everything should die. Okay, he has 2 executioners. That could be deadly, and I know he has his lightning in hand. Let's see, yeah, there goes his lightning, 2 executioners, but I think we should be fine here with the mega minion. Just go ahead and place another barbarian hut. For defense, there's no way he's going to play his hog right into our barbarian hut. Place a graveyard here. Maybe it was kind of forced, but even so, a graveyard poison, even though it's naked, can still do some pretty good damage. Alright, going into OT. Let's see what we can do. Just got to defend against his hog one more time. Got our barbarian hut ready. He's got 2 knights and an executioner, and there goes his hog. That's actually a pretty good push, and he has a tornado. If we can stop this, I think we'll be... Oh my goodness, his log takes out my skeletons. That's fine. We got a baby dragon now in the front, and we can place one more graveyard and poison, and that should be game. Let's see if we can get this down. He's placing everything, and he's doing his best to keep those skeletons off the tower. But as I said before, graveyard equals broken. So that's going to be another victory for us. Another man added to the roasted list. Good game. Let's move on to our 3rd and final game and see if we can make it 3 in a row in this grand challenge. I'm telling you guys, you really need to try this deck out if you get the chance and if you have all these cards. If you don't have the Ease-Wiz, I would suggest just switching it out for the Musketeer, and the log, you can switch that out for a Zap. And Zap may even be better in some situations, but I just really like having the log for all those log bait decks. Alright, so here we go. There it is, Lava Hound. One of the harder decks for me to beat. Definitely, especially if he has a Loon combo, but our Barbarian hut does have a whole bunch of health, so it should be able to hold down the fort nicely. Let's play our baby dragon and start tearing down at this Lava Hound while the barbarians do work on the ground. Let's just go ahead and poison everything. I see all this standing here. Hopefully that princess walks in. She does, so we're going to get some pretty good poison value there. Taking down his archers and taking down his princess, and solid defense overall. Let's go ahead and force this graveyard in there as soon as that thing targets onto our 2nd barbarian. And there it goes. That should be pretty good graveyard damage, especially if it doesn't have Zap. That princess is not going to be able to do enough. Baby dragon is locked onto the tower. Skeleton's tanking for the baby dragon. And overall, that's a solid first counter attack. And we are up big time. He has barely even touched our towers. Let's go ahead and just log this princess. She just gets so annoying sometimes. Such a good card. Alright, there goes his elixir collector. Let's just go ahead and poison since we're up here. Up in elixir, up in tower damage. We don't want him to get any huge push going on with that elixir collector. Alright, Barbarian barreling down the right side. There goes his ice golem. There's his princess again. We don't have our log, but let's just go ahead and graveyard on top of her. See if any of the skeletons whittle down and take her out. Alright, so the skeletons taking for the barbarians, taking out those archers. Doing well. Just go ahead and place our barbarian hut again. More towards the center. I would have played it in the back, but I know he has a lava hound, and that most likely means he has a balloon. So I want to make sure I drag the balloon inside. And when we do rotate back to our next barbarian hut, I'll be able to play the barbarian hut in the middle and drag over his hound. So we've got a good set of tanks going in here as we play our graveyard. I think we should be able to take this tower. That ice golem will do a pretty good job of killing off some skeletons, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Actually, it was enough. Down to 100 health. We only need 1 poison though, so we can defend this hound push once more. I haven't seen the balloon the whole game, so I'm not sure if he's running it. Maybe it's just, okay, I spoke too soon. There goes his balloon. Let's see if we can stop this here. Throwing down everything we can. Mega Minion down. One Elixir Skeletons. Should be fine here. E-Wiz. Drop the balloon there. And all we need now is that poison, and that's good game. Third game in the row. Today was just an absolute row session. Everybody there just got cooked. Nothing they could do about it. Nothing you can do to stop this deck. I'm telling you guys, you really need to try this out. And yeah, so this is my first video. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my channel. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for future content, as I'll be posting stuff as much as I can. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.